Mindfulness Instructions Number 8, Listening, Looking Meditation. With chronic or life-limiting illnesses, the aims and goals from a mindfulness perspective become the same as what we have been learning and practicing. That is, mindfulness allows us to become curious, but detached, observer of what we are experiencing, whether that be thoughts, feelings, or body sensations. The 4 levels of response presented during the grief and pain sessions continue to apply to whatever arises in regard to a chronic or life-limiting illness. Dr. Susan Bauer-Wu has worked extensively with patients experiencing serious illnesses. She notes that it is common for individuals experiencing chronic or life-limiting illnesses to feel squished or trapped. Their world becomes much narrower as they focus on their illness, its treatment, as well as the limitations it has imposed. She has found that anyone who feels trapped inside the body or confined to a limited living space, such as a hospital or even their home, might benefit from a practice of intentionally paying attention to not just their body experience, but also to the sights and sounds around them. This moving of the focus of attention, which is your anchor, from the breath or hand sensations to sights and sounds in the environment, can promote a more stable mind. It also fosters a sense of spaciousness, vividness, and acceptance, and for some individuals, even an appreciation of their immediate surroundings. Let's practice this new meditation that utilizes sights and sounds as your anchor of awareness. Gently close your eyes. Become aware of the feeling of being held in this moment. Supported, grounded. Noticing your body, your posture as you sit in your chair. Noticing your feet on the floor, your hands resting comfortably. Noticing the breath, the chest and abdomen expanding and contracting, rising and falling. Maybe noticing the temperature of the air as it enters the body, as it exits the body. Notice your hand sensations as they lay on your lap or thighs. Be aware of the sensation of the clothing under your hands and fingers. Allowing your breath or hand sensations to become your anchor of attention, spend a few minutes meeting and resting in your anchor. As your eyes remain closed, let's consciously change the anchor of attention from your breath or hand sensations to the sounds in this room. Allow your attention to audibly scan the room, noticing whatever sounds you hear, not engaging with any stories or judgments about the sounds, just noticing them. Expand your awareness to all the sounds in this room. Spend a few moments continuing to note all of the sounds around you in this room, and then expand your awareness to the larger house or building that you are in. You may notice voices, phones, people walking in the hall or on the stairs, appliances, air conditioning. Just notice whatever sounds come into your awareness. Bring awareness to how your body feels as you listen to all of these new sounds. Notice thoughts and feelings as you scan the different sounds inside this room. Don't allow your attention to be pulled into any stories or fantasies about these sounds. Just notice them. Is there any place in your body that these sounds resonate? Physical sensations that may be pleasant, unpleasant, neutral? Now focus your attention on just one sound. Choose one sound and allow this one sound to become your anchor of awareness. Just notice whatever the sound you hear without any judgment. Whatever the sound may be, can you notice the quality of this one sound? Can you notice the tone, the pitch, the loudness, the softness? Is there a rhythm? Is this sound pleasant or unpleasant, or maybe just neutral? As you listen to this sound, tune into your body. Notice if the sound resonates in your body, and if it does, where do you feel it? Can you notice any thoughts or feelings that may have arisen as you listen to this sound? Become aware of any stories that may be playing out in your mind that are connected to this sound? Just notice. Label it as a story or thought. And then let your awareness return to focusing on the sound, of the sound being your anchor of awareness. Just the bare sensations of the sound holding your anchor of awareness. When you are ready, allow your attention to notice another sound in this room. Consciously change your focus to another sound. There is no need to rush, so take your time. You are in control as to what sound you want to focus your anchor of awareness on. Notice the quality of the new sound. Be curious about this new sound. Is it one that you have chosen out of all the available sounds open to you? Listen to this sound as if it were the first time you have ever heard it. A mystery sound that has now come into your awareness. Can you notice how loud or soft the sound is? Can you notice a rhythm? A tone, a pitch? Is there rhythm? Is this sound pleasant or unpleasant? Or maybe just neutral? Do you notice any feelings that arise with the sound? Maybe it's irritating. Maybe it's pleasant. Where do you feel it in your body? Just notice and consciously bring your anchor of awareness back to the sound itself, the bare sensation of the sound. Are there any thoughts associated with that sound? Again, be aware of any stories that may arise. If so, notice, label it as a story or thought, and gently come back to the sound as your anchor of attention. Let's move our attention to the sounds outside the building you are in. Can you notice different kinds of sounds? Perhaps cars, birds, raindrops, the wind, a fountain, sirens, dogs barking, ambulances, construction machinery, airplanes. perhaps there isn't much sound and it is very quiet. Then just listen to the essence of the quietness, of the stillness, of the silence. And when you are ready, again make a decision to choose one sound to focus on. Again, notice the quality of the new sound. Be curious about this new sound. Notice how loud or soft the sound is. Can you notice a rhythm, a tone, a pitch? Is there a rhythm? Is this sound pleasant or unpleasant? Or maybe just neutral? Be aware of how these sounds may affect or not affect your body. Notice emotions that may surface in response to these sounds. These sounds may have triggered a memory. Just notice how it feels and where you feel it. Be aware if you start to get pulled into a story surrounding the sound, and return your focus to the bare sensations of the sound itself. Keep your focus on the quality of these sounds, how the sound changes from one moment to the next, noticing the silence between the sounds, allowing the sound or the silence to be your anchor of attention. We are now going to change your attention from sound to sight. Please gently open your eyes, keeping your gaze soft, and without moving your head, just notice what is within your field of vision. The light, objects, the colors, and shapes. Now let's gently and slowly begin to scan the room, ever so slowly, noticing first the colors and the shades of colors. Are objects shiny or dull? Are you drawn to bright colors, to earthy colors, muted colors? How does your body and mind react as you look at the different colors? Maybe it is a pleasant feeling, maybe unpleasant, maybe neutral. Just notice. Now focus your attention on the different shapes. Large, small, boxy, square, round, irregular. Notice the texture. Rough, smooth, soft, hard. Now focus your awareness on the light and the shadows. Does that change the color, the shape, the texture of what you are looking at? Explore and settle into the experience of just seeing, slowly scanning the room as if with a beginner's mind, as if having never seen these objects before. Just visually explore with curiosity and non-judgment. Again, if stories are beginning to arise, just notice them as a thought, and then bring your attention back to the objects of your sight. If emotions draw your attention away from the sight, just notice. Label it as a feeling, and return to the sight objects as your anchor of awareness. Now focus your attention on just one sight. Allow this one sight to become your anchor of awareness. Maybe you see a clock, the hands slowly moving, maybe a piece of furniture, maybe part of the wall decor or the ceiling decor. Perhaps the object is stationary or moving ever so slightly. Just notice. Has anything changed within your body at this moment of focusing on one object? A new memory? A new feeling? No need to judge yourself. If so, just notice that your awareness has been pulled away from the object that has been your anchor of awareness. Gently bring your attention back to the object. Rest your attention in your anchor of awareness. Explore this one object as if you have never seen it before. What is its size, shape, color, texture? How does your mind and body react as you look at this object? Perhaps there are pleasant feelings, unpleasant feelings, neutral feelings. Whatever arises, just notice and return your focus to the object itself. Now bring your attention to the space between objects, how one object ends before another one begins, and there is a space. It may be a very narrow and small space, or it may be quite an expansive space. Be curious about this space. Begin to notice how your body and mind feel as you explore this sense of space. Gently close your eyes. Become aware with all of your senses of your whole being, of your sense of self, this bag of bones present in this space, in this moment. Be aware of what you smell, of what you hear, of the darkness that you see with your eyes closed, of your body sensations sitting on your chair, of any taste you may be experiencing. Notice how your body is feeling right now, in this moment of time, never before experienced in quite this way, because this moment has never before existed. Being aware of the awe and mystery of this body, of this mind, in this space, in this moment. Now allow your awareness to return to your usual anchor of awareness, your breath, your hand sensations. That will be your anchor one more time, knowing that you can decide where the anchor of your attention will be. Feel your anchor, your breathing or hand sensations, as like an old friend, always available, never judging, just there for you to rest within, to hold you within any turbulence that may arise in your body or mind. Now slowly and gently open your eyes, continuing to attend to your anchor of awareness, your breath or your hand sensations, and also to be aware of your surroundings, noticing that you can hold both awareness of your anchor as well as the sights and sounds around you at the same time. And if your attention is drawn to a specific sound or sight, and if you decide to explore that sight or sound, consciously move your anchor of attention to the sight or sound, knowing that your attention, if you decide, can softly move from your breath or hand sensations to the sound or sight as your new anchor of awareness, feeling the flow between your anchors of attention, if you decide to do so, of trusting that you can rest in your anchors. Know that your anchor will usually be your breath or hand sensations. But if you can also, in a gentle and effortless manner, shift your anchor to the exploration of a sight or sound, know that you will always have an anchor to hold your attention. You do not have to fall into a thought, or an emotion, or a body sensation. You are fully present in this room at this moment. And at the same time, you are using your anchor of attention, whether it be your breath, or hand sensations, or a sight, or a sound, to hold your awareness on this moment. Not getting hijacked by thoughts, emotions, body sensations, not being dragged into the past, and not falling into the future, just being fully open and present in this moment, and in this moment, and in this moment, allowing yourself to fully experience all that is unfolding before you and within you. Feel the awe of being so present, or being held in the mystery of this moment, just this moment, of gratitude for the capacity to be with this moment, to hold this moment, to be held in this moment.